text them and say, make sure to give me that report card on Friday. If your child fails English, do you all know what that means? They have failed their grade. The state says if you fail English, it's an offer. It does not matter. You have automatically failed. So when you get that report card on Friday, if you see an F for English, you need to immediately call me and say, Dr. Larry, my child has got to get in credit recovery. That means they can take that English this semester, and then we can make sure they don't fail at the end of the year. Everybody got that? All right, so what's the class that we have to pass? English. This is another thing, ACT, and some of our kids are ACT completers. If you're in the Health Academy, Engineering Academy, if you've taken a second level course, you're going to take the ACT work keys. All right? And that test will determine, again, are you college and career ready? So we've done an excellent job this year. What was our percentage, Ms. Rouse? ACT work keys. 100% of our kids took the test, and I think our pass rate was like 75%, where normally it is, in the 40s. So we're doing great with that, and we will test again in November. So if your kids didn't test yet, more than likely they will. Our school improvement plan, every school has to have 3 goals. Our goals are to make sure that teachers understand the kids are going through things. That is A406. So again, we want to teach children, but we want to make sure that we are not missing the whole child. So when I was a student in Cumberland County, I graduated from Cape Fear High School. Y'all probably hear I'm a country girl. But while I was at Cape Fear High School, I was in the custody of the state. And my kids that are here, you all, they hear this all the time. I was in foster care. We moved from home to home to home. And it is very disheartening when you don't have that backing. So when parents come in here and say, Dr. Larry, whatever happened, and I'm really not trying to hear too much, because there is no excuse that your child cannot come to school and do what they're supposed to. We have children that are going through a lot. I mean, seriously, a lot. We have children over the holidays, their home is gone, had a house fire. So when your children complain, and I'm surprised how many children run you all's homes. I have children come in the office and tell their parent, I'm not going to school today. And tell the parent, let's go, we finished talking. And they'll turn around and walk out. Like, you all have to be the adults in your home, because children will run as much as you allow them to. And so I'm saying all that to say that we want to be that support for you all. It's not just about academics. Over the Christmas holidays, we probably supported 50 families. Parents called us and said, Dr. Larry, this is what my child would like for Christmas. And all of our staff members pulled together and we got what parents needed. It's the same thing with school starts. The school is the hub of the community. We're just not here for math, science, social studies. We're here to support you all. Again, when I was in school, I never looked at my foster parent to say, this is what I want for school. But I knew when I got to school that Miss Atkins was going to have everything that I needed to start school. It was in the school that I found the support that I needed. So we want to make sure to give you all that back in return. All right? So that's one of our goals. Another goal is to make sure that we're making sure instruction is where it should be. Now, no need of me standing here and pretending like majority of the issues that I have are with children. Some of my issues are with teachers. All right? So just making sure teachers are doing what they're supposed to do, instruction should be bell to bell. So we're in classrooms, we're trying to make sure teachers are doing what they're supposed to do as well. And then the last thing is making sure instruction is rich. So just a couple of things that we did this year. Our student government, Ms. Lake is in here maybe, Ms. Lake Wade, and Ms. Ramirez. Our SGA works very closely again. At Thanksgiving, we made sure that every family that needed a meal, that they got it. We had excess, so we were able to reach down to Ponderosa and say, hey, how many families do you have that need support? And those parents said, Dr. Larry, can you pick me up groceries? We went and shopped for them and got them everything that they needed as well. So our SGA sponsored that. Additionally, our S2S, which is student to student, that works really closely with our military children. They sponsor many events that we have in school. Again, Ms. Lake and Ms. Ramirez work closely with that as well. Then we have our culture club. We have a lot of kids that come to our school that know no English. Our larger group now may be, of course, our Spanish-speaking children are a large group, but we're finding that we have a large group of children from Haiti, and they know no English. The time that I've been here at Principal at Westover, I decided to travel to China when we were thinking about offering Chinese at our school. And that is one of the most scary situations to be in an environment if you cannot communicate with anyone. So our student-to-student works closely with, in our culture club, with students that are from different areas. So you all can see the awesome things that they do here at our school. Of course, we mentioned Serenity, so we did have our pageant. We are looking for folks next year to make sure that they're in our pageant. We're excited that we had it. We did not have any males. And it is surprising to me for us to tell male students, all you gotta do is get up here and smile and win $500. And we still can't get boys to participate. So next year we're gonna open it up to staff members. We're sure that it will be a lot of folks in here. But seriously, we need males and females for next year. Another thing that we do, we have college tours. We have one every month. Hopefully your children have participated. How many of our seniors have participated in college tours? Just sponsoring them for things and items that they wanted. This is another thing, I'm gonna scoot out the way for you all to take pictures to make sure that you know when progress reports and report cards are coming out. Again, parents seem to not know that. I don't know, kids are probably still in the mail, out the mailbox, y'all know how they are. But please make sure that you know when progress reports and report cards are coming out. Senior parents, how many of you know how many credits you need to graduate? The parents? Come on, parents.
I think it's like 23.
Yes, ma'am? No, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? 28. Very good. Let's give mom a round of applause. All right. You can't hold your kids accountable if you don't know what they need. And if you calculate it up, they can get 32 credits. But the state says we're going to give them a little bit of room to fill a class here and there, sad to say. But they only need 28 to graduate. These are some things that we also do. Every year we send children somewhere overnight and we don't charge them anything. Last year we went to Washington, D.C. Year before that we went to Atlanta. One year we sent kids to Costa Rica. This year we're going to Philadelphia, partnering with our ROTC. And some of those kids that we know would never leave Fayetteville. And that is April 3rd through the 6th. Of course, spring break is the 14th through the 21st. We have our prom on the 26th at the Botanical Gardens. Our seniors really press the issue. They don't want to have it here at school. And again, we don't mind you having it anywhere else, but you got to pay to have it somewhere else. Our kids want to have it somewhere else, but they want to have it for free. And I can't show up and say, we the Wolverines, we don't have to pay. So you're going to have to pay when we have it at the Botanical Gardens. What's the fee this year? The fee is $80. I told them they can go right there in that gym, parents, but they don't listen. So that's where we will have it. And then our graduation is at the Crown. What day is it on, Ms. Rouse? We didn't put the date up there. June 4th at 8 a.m. Graduation starts at 8 a.m., but who knows what time the seniors have to be there? 6:45. All right? And parents, some of my babies get in there late and they stand right there until, I promise graduation is over in maybe 20, 25 minutes. We hire somebody to do the names because we don't want to struggle and we get through really quick. So please make sure that if you have questions that you all are addressing them to us. We want to make sure that when your babies leave that they are ready in the real world. How many of you know that the world is really crazy? Just watching the news is depressing all in itself. We never, and every year, there for a minute, it's broken up a little bit. We lost a kid every year, seems like, to foolishness. So we've been very prayerful. We've been really watchful with our kids, and we've not had to experience that in a little bit. So parents, I feel like if you all do your part, the community supporting us, we've had some awesome community support. I think Mr. King and some other folks in the community have really sponsored us, so we're really excited about that. But with your help, we can definitely increase what we're already doing. You should really be pushing your child at home. Have you all completed the FAFSA if you're a senior? You have to do your part, parents. Make sure you've completed the FAFSA, and we should be applying for colleges. We have waivers. Like, your children don't even have to pay to apply because they go to Westover. I will give them a waiver, cover the cost. I mean, there's no excuse. If they want to take classes at Bevel Tech, even these kids that we're getting ready to name that are early graduates, if they say, Ms. Rouse, I want to take classes at Bevel Tech, the county pays the tuition and I buy the books. No excuse why they shouldn't have college credit. So again, parents, I just want to make sure that you all are aware of everything that we're doing at Westover, because we really have some positive momentum and we can't do it without you all. Before I turn it over to Ms. Rouse, any Westover High School staff that are in the building, if you all will stand and just give us a wave so our community can put a face with a name. You all stand up. We got Ms. Flood up top, Mr. Kirby we already introduced. Who else? Y'all just wave. I got too many over here to be calling names. So if you all can give them a round of applause, we're going to turn it over at this time to Ms. Rouse. Does anyone have questions that the group can benefit? No? Our early graduates, are they already up? Do they need to move up closer? Oh, very good. Well, let me go. Thank y'all so much.